Hola, mi amigo! Me llamo Alejandro. I'm here to teach you guys how to plant garlic. So this is just traditional planting garlic in Argentina. We have here our ajos, and ajos in Spanish is garlic. Now with our garlic, we have to prepare it. So let's just break it up a little, okay? Make sure that we have like all this unnecessary poop off. And these are cloves. And cloves in Spanish is clovas. See, we even have like a little sprout going on here. That's what we want. And it's fine if they have little sprouts going. That's just a little earlier start. So let me just get all these. And you can just throw this stuff right in the garden. It's not going to matter. So this is generally like what they should look like after a while. You want all the big ones together, just more successful, and all the small ones kind of over here, alright? So you just kind of want to spread it out as you go. And generally with like, the more you have, the more you want to make groups. But I don't have that much as of now. So I'm just going to put the skimpy ones kind of together and just mix it around, you know, hope for the best. So I'm going to go for 3 groups. Alright. So I have my groups. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare my garden. Oh. It's all my food, but that doesn't matter. A good gardener always wants his almonds. So what we're going to do now is just get this all, you know, loosened up for the future growth of my garlic. Oh yeah. So as I'm still, you know, taking all this crap out, you want to try to take out weeds as you go, because who wants weeds in their garlic? I don't. So that looks nice and stirred up. You generally don't want acidic acidic ground. You want to try to go for the more natural approach, generally manure and crushed bones you put in your garlic or your garden, and it just turns out pretty nice. So I'm going to water this down in a second, but yeah, this is generally a good mixed up garden I have going on over here. So now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to water my garden. Ay, Dios mío! This is so dry. That looks better. And you can see kind of over in this area over here, I have some wheat going on. Okay, so as I'm finishing up stirring all this dirt, the best time to generally plant garlic is in the fall and prepare it in the spring. So, and now that this is all mixed up, this is how you want to plant it. You want to make a little hole over here. Okay. Just about maybe 2 feet from the surface. Or sorry, 2 to 4 inches from the surface, and you just get your groups over here. And you plot them right there. And you want to make sure, some people don't know this, this is the bottom, okay, and this is the head. This is the top. The top is generally where it's going to put the most sprouts. So the fatter side, you want it on the bottom. And people sometimes mix that up, and that just ruins your garlic. You don't want that. You see, this already has a sprout going on at the top. You just plop her on in there. And down in Argentina, they have massive farms going on. And they just have machines that just put them on in here. So you just cover this up. You don't want, it doesn't matter how compact it is, just make sure there's at least 1/2 inch to 1 inch on the top. And you just keep doing that for all of these. Now, for your first group, let's just say, is right here. You want this to at least be 2 to 5 inches away. So, 1, 2, let's do 3 just to make it look good. Here my clavo, which I just dropped. Give me a second. I have here my clavo. There we go. Clavo in Spanish is shovel. So I decided I need some more stuff to help me get this going. So I have my group here again. And I'm going to make sure this is 4 pulgadas. Pulgadas in Spanish is inches, so 4 inches apart. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then once you get your 4, you just go ahead and you go 3 inches. No, sorry. Yeah, about 3 inches in. Not too much though, because you don't want this to not get any water whatsoever. I dropped some garlic. Here we go. Make sure again that the big side is down and the top side is up. This will sprout the spots, and the rest is the roots. And these are just your classic garlic. So make sure again that it's about 1.5 inches from the top. And these are just your classic garlic. Elephant garlic is the biggest garlic you can get, and that's just generally grown in more watery regions, because like Washington and Seattle, that's just very perfect. That's perfect growing conditions for garlic like that. So your second group is here. Now let's go another 4 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you just put that on in there. Oh yeah. This dirt is very moist. Put it on in there again. Make sure everything looks good. Cover that up. And you want about 30 days till your next frost. Or you want to plant this 30 days before your first frost. Because no one wants frozen garlic and dead garlic, and then you're just not going to get a good product. Hi, so I'm just again watching my garlic. So when these do actually grow, which would be about in the spring, you want to take these out very carefully. So you can expect these to at least grow one, for every pocket I planted, to at least grow one. And so say you actually did this whole bed, okay? And you could go maybe about easy 60 to 70 little plots everywhere. You can get about $1 each for each successful garlic that's planted. So that's again $60, that's $60 of easy money. So now, for the type of dirt, suicidad in Spanish, you want to have at least a mixture of rock dust, bone meal, and manure. Just like all mixed together. That's just kind of like their food. This is what they live off of. Yeah? Good vibes.